Doveston. Welcome to the I Ching Cafe and our monthly overview for the month of March. Can you believe it? 2023. Here we are. Last month we had an action-packed month. Did you feel it? Do you feel the pace that was pumping through the month, the creative power? We had Hexagram 1, the creative, pumping its creative energy into our lives. New beginnings, new starts, new things, new energy coming into our lives with 3 changing lines bringing us so much development, lots of pops of change as the weeks were flying by, and the energy of abundance. What manifested for you? What was the abundance that came to your attention? Was it lots of socializing, lots of friendship, lots of good times? Was it money? Was it financial substance, opportunities, new clients? What was the thing that was manifesting for you? And what was being created through your life, through your business activities in the month of February? So, March 2023. What are we being asked to pay attention to? Well, there's a lot going on. I think there was so much creative energy pumping last month that now we are dealing with the ramifications of all this. Cherries manifesting, right? All that new abundance and new energy and creative flow in the dragon. Right? Now we're going to deal with the repercussions of a dragon soaring in the sky. And we have our main hexagram, our first hexagram for this month is hexagram 28, Great Pressure. I don't often talk about the nuclear hexagram in these monthly and weekly episodes, but the nuclear hexagram for this hexagram 28 is actually 1, the creative. If you'd like to know more, go and check out the I Ching 101 series where I talk about that. But the hexagram that sits at the heart of 28 Great Pressure is actually 1, the creative. So we are still working with the dragon. Isn't that amazing? He is still here with us as we activate and work with the pumping energy. So look at this hexagram structure. Yin line at the top, yin line at the bottom, 4 yang, male, active, highly energized lines through the middle. Wah, 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 the power pumping through the middle of the hexagram. And these 2 little lines on the either side are like, we don't know what's going on, we don't know how to handle this energy. So that talks about a crisis, massive pressure, massive stress. All right, so this crisis, okay, is generating because we have this new creative energy. We are doing new things. We are embarking on new adventures, right? We are trying new things. And so now we are under pressure. Okay, so we have to understand that this pressure is helping us. It's culminating because of the new energy. At the core, there's new things here, right? We're continuing this energy of new beginnings, and we have to recognize that. But what's important with this hexagram is to recognize what's really important, okay? What things really we need to take care of and what things are peripheral we can put down for now. With this hexagram, the pressure is threatening to kind of put too much pressure on the house. The symbol of this kind of 4 lines in the middle is often talked about the sagging ridge pole or ridge beam of a house. This kind of pressure that's coming down from the top onto the walls. And if the walls aren't structured, okay, there isn't good scaffolding and support, the house can collapse. So we have to, in a way, accept that we have got to pump it this month, right? That is the job. There's an opportunity to tap into that creative power. There's an opportunity to be brave, the courage to walk alone, to walk into new territories and experiences. We have to work to maximize the pumping energy, right? That's trying to help us, but not at the expense of the house collapsing. So what we have to do is we have to understand, how do we respond under pressure? Where are the pressure spots, the pressure points in our life, and which ones do we just put aside for now, and which ones do we augment, scaffold, reinforce? Okay, so if under pressure, for example, you struggle with sleep, right? What's going to happen if you don't address the sleep issue? You're going to struggle with the scaffolding of your life, your sleep and your ability to take care of yourself. Your physical body is scaffolding that allows your higher self to achieve what it's here to do. So if we are not taking care of the body, if we aren't sleeping, or we're going to bed too late, or we're too much Netflixing, or whatever it is that we're doing that's not supporting this energy that's pumping, what we do is we face a potential collapse. We miss the beat. We miss the opportunity to get every drop of goodness out of this intensity. And it is intense, but let's do something with that intensity. Let's make it count. So we are challenged this month is to work with understanding where we don't have enough structure, where we don't have enough discipline, routine, scaffolding, the things, the glue that holds our life together, the things that hold our teams and our businesses together as well. Reinforce the fundamental structures that are going to help you achieve what you want to do this month. And put down the riffraff and the external projects and the nice to haves. Focus on the foundation of the home, okay, the foundation of your business, the structure, okay, your bread and butter. Focus on those things to make sure they don't fall over. And that's what we're here to do for the month. Now, one changing line in the second position. Right. Despite all this energy of pressure, this is a wonderful changing line for us because it says, on a dried old tree, a sprout, a new branch, little sprout pops out. Now, recently we've had this hexagram where we had a withered old tree where a blossom pops out, right? And the blossom represents the birth of something interesting and beautiful that suddenly comes out of a dead tree. And we were told not to worry about it, enjoy it while it lasts, but it's not going to continue, right? It's just a flower. It's not anything more than that. That's not this line. Okay, this line says a shoot pops out of something that looked like it was died and withered. And the shoot is new life and is blessing and is new energy, unexpected, extraordinary turn of events that pop out when you least expect it. Much better. So let's have our feelers open as we pay attention to the things that we thought perhaps had lost their energy, their mojo, whether that's a relationship, a business, a client, whatever area, wherever you feel like, oh, well, that was over, that's got no energy, that's not going anywhere, or I'm not going to invest my time there. Just have your eyes open, because this changing line says, what do we have to focus on? That's the question. What do we have to focus on? We have to focus on this month is where new life bursts forth. Unexpected, extraordinary, random, but full of blessings, okay? It is coming to bring us beautiful blessings despite the crisis or the pressure or the stress or the intensity that we're going to be going through in the month. The blessings of new and unexpected turn of events brings that blessing to us. I'm going to have my eyes wide open and you as well. So where does that lead us to? With one changing line, right, that puts us around about the 15th of March. That line culminates and builds up to around about the mid-month because we only have one changing line. And then we move to our outcome hexagram. And the outcome hexagram for this flow is hexagram 31, influence. This hexagram is the dating hexagram, okay, because it's a combination of two energies of lake and mountain together. And what it does is it creates the mists above the mountain. There's this energy where the mists vaporize and they condense and they nurture the mountain and bring moisture, and then the plants grow on top of the mountain. So there's this symbiosis that takes place as these mists rise up over the mountain. Okay. So when we work with this hexagram, what we are paying attention to is where there is strong attraction, right? Hexagram 53, development, marriage hexagram. We've spoken about that before. And this is the courtship, all right? The infatuation phase of a relationship. And so what this hexagram is asking us to focus on is where we feel attraction. So this is not just sexual attraction. If that's for you, great. But this is about where you feel a calling, or you feel an urgency, or you feel that something's really speaking to you, or you just feel moved by something that you want to do, or you feel inspired and you just feel it in your core. You just feel like there's things that belong together and you want to make it happen. And that is the task of this hexagram. It's asking us to take all the things that belong together, okay? Like all the couples that belong together, that need to be together as a beautiful married couple or a life partner couple, is to get all these people together and for everyone to find their perfect match, for things that belong together to fit together. And our role in it is not to force this kind of union, right? Or to force the matchmaking. No, our job is to create the space to allow it to happen. So there's a very soft female energy in working with this hexagram. It's not asking us to hunt down people's partners and match people together with force. It's about putting things together that belong together, but doing that by creating the space, making the magic space for it to happen. And if we are deeply moved and influenced and attracted to things that are meaningful, whether that's our pursuit of our service or things we want to learn or whatever it is, if we are influenced and moved deeply by these things, the people around us are also influenced and moved deeply. So we are influencers this month as we are being open to what is moving us, what is influencing us, and we are creating the space for that to move us, to explore it, to be attracted to whatever it is that you are going through in your life or your business right now, to feel that attraction energy and that excitement of the culture phase, or whatever it might be, and to allow what influences you to influence positively others around you. A very interesting month. Yes, it's going to be intense with this hexagram 28, but as long as we realize that it's bringing us a blessing, that there's a lot of creative flow and there's lots of opportunities for us to really just move forward in a beautiful way if we can find a way to manage our stress and we can pay attention to how do I respond under pressure. Okay, the areas where I'm not so good at responding under pressure, let me work on those. Let me be productive with how I take responsibility for myself and the structures that I say yes to or no to support me to do that. And let's be influenced and influence others in beautiful ways this month. Thank you so much. If this was meaningful to you, please do hit the like button and share it if you'd like to share that with other people. And of course, please do follow or subscribe if you'd like to get episodes into your app as soon as they arrive. And of course, I will see you on the socials. Thank you so much and have an awesome month.